Hi there. Okay, so right now I'm walking on Palm Sunday Road. I have to my left the oldest Jewish cemetery that goes all the way down to the tomb of Zechariah, Absalom. And very soon I'm going to get into a very special place in order to talk a little bit more with you. Now, people usually will ask me, how do we know that this is Palm Sunday? Well, the answer is very easy, but I'll give it to you when I will have the pleasure to have you with me walking down all the way down to Gethsemane. So, talk to you soon. Hi there. How are you? I just came down from Palm Sunday. Obviously not all the way down yet, because I wanted to get, first of all, in this beautiful place that is a testimony of what happened in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 19, verses 41, 44. This is where Jesus cried, knowing that the temple was going to be destroyed. And the temple was right there where the mosque is today. And I remind you, the size of the temple were equal to about 30 football fields. And I'm not making any mistake. 30 football fields. So my intention right now is to show you a map very soon of the sequence of my tour that I am directing myself. I am a tour guide, and I am an official tour guide, by the way. Be very careful. Lately, a lot of people have been explaining on the web about Jerusalem, about the Galilee, that they do this, they do that. Be careful. We have about 2-3 people that made life miserable of tens of people that arriving to Israel, they find themselves that they prepaid, but they don't have any hotels whatsoever. And that was really sad to read in the papers. You can go to the web and you'll find it out. So my intention is for you to come to Israel, and I'm not appealing necessarily to churches or pastors or priests. I'm appealing to people who cannot come with the church because of dates, because of money, because of whatever reason is. I will have departures. I still have some places here and there. I will start in February, and I will give you dates, and I will give you all details that will appear on my webpage for you to contact me, and it will be my pleasure to have you visiting with me the footsteps of Jesus in the Holy Land. So meanwhile, shalom, shalom from the beautiful city of Jerusalem. Hi there. Well, I told you that I was going to show you the itinerary, and I wanted to do it on a map. It's not the best background in the world, but it's my apartment. Anyway, let me introduce you to Israel, that if you look at an atlas at Israel, is the only country in the world where you cannot place the name Israel. So when you look at an atlas for Israel, make it sure that you take a magnifying glass. All right, so Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, the Red Sea, Egypt, and the Gaza Strip, that I believe that you've heard about it on the last 2 years. Which, by the way, the fact that we were in war with the Gaza Strip and in Lebanon never affected none of this area. All of the areas that we are going to visit, it was never affected. The fact that people couldn't come because it was the airlines, that their insurance didn't allow it because, you know, it was blown out of proportion, other than the 12 days that we visit Iran. Other than that, everything was open. We can walk everywhere, movie theaters, coffee shops, restaurants, etc., etc. But that's history. It's over. So now it's time for you to come. Israel, from all the way up north, from the area of Dan, and all the way down to the Red Sea, which is called Red Sea by mistake. Bad translation should be the Sea of Reeds, not red, reeds. There's nothing red in here. By the way, it's paradise for scuba divers, which I take groups scuba diving as well, even into Egypt, that is even nicer a place called Sharm el-Sheikh. But coming back here, we have the Sea of Galilee, which is 700 feet below sea level, and then the Dead Sea, which is 1,300 feet below sea level. All right, now, unfortunately, it's in bad shape because we haven't had any rain for the last 3 years almost. And this is November and I'm on a t-shirt. I mean, this is unbelievable because by now it should be cooler, and wish for rain. Help us with that praying. So what we're going to do is the following. I don't want to get involved with flights for the simple reason that people, when they come to Israel, they want to enjoy another country as well. Could be an European country, could be Egypt or Jordan, including Petra, that I can help you with that. But each one with his own wish. They don't want to come back and forth from the States to Israel, from Mexico, etc. They would like to do something else as well. I am here to help you. I have excellent prices, and I work only with reputable travel agents, all right? Only. So I don't sell things just for sale. I've been working with pastors, Halin Sipol Crouch, Benny Hinn, Chuck Smith, Patterson, wow, Bob Schuller, I mean, I can give you names and names and names because I've been working for a little bit more than 40 years. So I think that I know what I'm doing, although my wife doesn't think so. But anyway, we're going to, after the Sea of Galilee, we're going to see all the sites around the Sea of Galilee. And something that didn't want to include on purpose on the map is going up here to the area of Banias and Dan, because that will be done only if time permits. All right? Because I don't want to rush you from one place to the other. I don't want to tell you, okay, Capernaum, 5 minutes because we have to drive all the way up, which is about a little bit more than an hour from here to Dan. So I'm not promising anything, but most of the chances are that yes, we are going to do that as well. We are going to embark on a boat around the Sea of Galilee for about 45 minutes. Time for meditation, time for prayer. I mean, I'm going to give you time, all right? I'm not going to rush you from one place to the other. So then we are going to go all the way down via Beit She'an, all the way down to the Dead Sea. And as I told you, the reason is that people complain that we never give time for the Dead Sea. People don't have the time to float. They have to rush, because usually we do it one day from Jerusalem all the way down here and all the way back. So you can imagine that when it gets dark at around 6 o'clock in the afternoon, we have to rush you, correct? So I don't want to do that. We're going to stay overnight by the Dead Sea, which is 1,300 feet below sea level. And the next day, we're going to do Masada, En-Gedi, the place where King Saul persecuted David. And we're going to see where most probably is the cave that David hid and cut off the fringes of Saul's dress to let him know that I could have killed you and I didn't do it. And then Qumran. Qumran, I call it the miracle of that happened in Qumran in 1947, where the Dead Sea Scrolls, which were hidden for 2,000 years, it took us a long time to open them up. But it's the Bible. It's the entire Bible, except one word in the book of Isaiah that I'm going to tell you when I see you. That's the only word that changed from what we have today. No interpretations, it's exactly the same. And from then, obviously, we're going to spend the time in Jerusalem, the city of David, the Western Wall, the stairs where Jesus was seen when he disappeared for 3 days. The family couldn't find him, and we're going to see the stairs where Jesus was seen and found. And that, by the way, is the last time that we hear about Joseph, all right? We're going to Bethlehem, the place of birth, and the shepherd fields as well. We're going to see the entire city of David. Lately, we have found the pool of Siloam that we thought it was a small kind of a thing, and it is huge. It's a huge dam. We're going to see ruins there from Nehemiah. I mean, it's not only the city of David, it's a long history. And if you're in good shape, I'm going to show you where most probably the real tomb of the kings were located, which unfortunately, through time, there were people just stole from there, so it's only the caves that remain. But we still have the traditional tomb of King David, which is in Mount Zion. So after the visits in here of Jerusalem and Bethlehem, the end of the tour will be driving you all the way down and back to the airport at Lod, which, by the way, Lod is where Peter did the miracle of curing the paralytic. It's in the book of Acts, chapter 10. So as soon as you land, you're landing in an historical place. So all the rest, guys, the only job you have to do is contact me through WhatsApp or email, and I'll give you all the details with the prices according to the size of the group. So I think that's it. Shalom from my apartment this time.